listening to the Hanging from the Rafters podcast.
I dislike it on a personal level.
I dislike it extremely. I don't hate it, but I dislike it to the point where if you don't stop, I may hit you.
With Chris Rafter.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Why don't you go back to fucking France or wherever the hell you're from?
Yeah.
Pull it out. Let's see it. What are we even fucking doing here?
Austin Rafter.
I can't believe what's happening to me. You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Bryce Silver.
Ghana herpes I got it from this one tramp that I was with.
Come on, you idiot. You gotta. What do you mean?
Anyway, brother, here's Wonderwall.
And Tim Morris.
Do you think the mimes actually stab people, or do you think they just mime it? Jamie, can you pull up a video of somebody's head being crushed by sonar? That'd be great.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
So you know who I am. It's me. Turn me down. Oh, there we go. That's better.
I'm the problem, it's me.
All right.
And we're live.
All right, go ahead.
Shoot when you want to shoot.
If you had something that was so important to say, why don't you say it now?
You want to fight?
I'm
Brett
going to
killed the
fight
guy.
you. I'm going to hack
Brett
into your
killed the guy.
gigabits and I'm going to crash your entire system somehow. I've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds, and it's just funny how, like, whenever they need the hacker character to just instantly, like, I wish there was some way to bypass some computer thing and we didn't have to explain it. They're just like, all right, I'm hacking in now. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, to make it sound reasonable, she explains like their security settings as if we fucking knew what that meant. And I guarantee you, anybody that was like in the know would be like, "Oh, that's all bullshit." Like,
Yeah,
all
of
she did
course.
was basic computer specs. Like, I just feel like that's such a, I don't want to say risky, but like,
Well, it's really just them
I don't know the other
assuming
word,
that.
but like a strange, like, all right, let's try to explain hacking. Like that'll work really well.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. You see, like, shows like fucking Dr. Robot, not Dr. Robot, Mr. Robot,
Mr. Dr. Robot.
where they're actually doing the
LLC.
coding. They're actually doing the coding, but even then, they can only show like snippets of it because fucking otherwise, it's very boring and long shit. They're like,
Yeah.
my favorite example will always be the NCIS one where they're like, "Oh my god, we're getting hacked," and the guy like starts typing, and the girl's like, "Let me jump in on this," and she fucking she's on the same keyboard, and they're both typing like. Apparently we have a fucking like
You guys
we have
are
a
incredible.
psychic link between us such that like it just makes us type faster if we're all working
This
together.
is like two creepy twins playing the same piano
Your
here.
mic is not even.
1011010.
It never makes sense to me, like especially when you say like the same keyboard. Like,
Talking to it?
what did they expect
Hello.
us to believe was happening? Like,
it's
you're
really
not
the-
playing a piano.
That's when I feel like it's just because they know their audience is all fucking like old people for the most part, and so
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all just like, I don't give a shit. This looks really cool.
This must be how it's done, honey. Have
Yeah.
you seen Hackers on the television show? That's our tax money well spent.
Bryce,
with that,
can you hear me?
I can kind of hear you, but you are very low.
Yeah, I just remember my mom used to watch that Las Vegas show, and one of the episodes is who was the mind freak? Who was fucking Chris Angel?
Chris Angel.
So they do like a Chris Angel thing, and it's like the whole thing is he's fooling this like he's working at the fucking hotel or at the casino, but he's fooling the casino's security team to think that like he might actually be magic and doing all this shit, and then ultimately
And they're kind of believing him.
well, and then like ultimately at the very end, he like fucking tells him like he does like a thing where he walks across the pool and makes it look like he's fucking walking across water, and he's like, "No, I come and like put in shit before." It's like, why would the security team of this fucking casino not be aware of that? That seems
Yeah.
like it'd be very, very important.
Right?
As if they didn't have cameras, as if they didn't have people patrolling.
What are they going to question
We're
Jesus?
just we're just gonna let people in there. Like, okay, wait a second though. What did you do again with your hand? What was that?
Well, he
Dude, I
even
think
like
this guy might really be magic.
or he even has
Yeah,
like
walk across the
plants.
pool.
It's just like he even has like plants in there that like will pretend like there's fucking like, oh, he's just walking on the water, so they'll place their hand in between.
walking on the wild
the
side.
The stepping stones, like the glass stones, and it's like this. It's still this a security team. The fucking casino is not aware of this.
Well, I'll say this: having worked in security, the security teams are not very smart. Like, and I would know because I'm not very smart.
Yeah, that's true.
identify those kinds of people. But you would think for a casino it'd be a little better because they're involving money.
Yeah, you'd
but
assume.
I don't know, man. Like I still refuse to believe that casino security is that good. Like more than just a bunch of thugs that would beat up somebody that is card counting or something.
I feel like the idea is they're just paid more than like normal security
Yeah.
guards, so they find
Right.
they get like the best of the best in there. Like,
Well, that's what the premise of the show is. It's supposed to be like it's their head team. Like these are all the fucking people. Like we're really running the shit here. At
It's the
this,
top
like,
brass
it's
of. Let me
essentially
check one more
like
time.
The Caesar, like they run the fucking Caesar, and so like they don't fuck around with their shit. The Cesar.
The Cesar.
Palace, bitch, represent. We don't fuck around here.
Speaking of representing, you're listening from the Rafters podcast. I'm here with Bryce and Tim and Austin, and I think that's it. Oh, Lindsay.
Lindsay made it too.
so
Woo!
I have a video I wanted to show everybody, and I think we're all gonna love it.
Which one was it?
You are
The
still
one- the
so
one right
quiet.
there on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do share screen, Lindsay. Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't share the screen.
Make sure you change the
Lions.
OBS.
Yeah, I think you're just hearing me on everybody else's mic.
Change the what?
No, I can hear you. Like,
The thing on the right, so we don't get pulled.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Now you go play then. That's fine.
Don't yell at me.
don't do it.
What the fuck, dog? What? Bitch, I'm tripping. Hell nah, these undercover motherfuckers. Shit, that's the police. Hell yeah, that's the police. Hey, do not roll my motherfucking window. It's only one on. They shouldn't even come around now. I got one right. My put my motherfucking I got my seatbelt on the gate. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My name.
Are they high? What's going on?
Just watch.
I'm going. Fuck this shit. Hey, go along. Play along. Hey,
Hey.
you know what to do. I'm finna record everything. I bet that don't work. That was a hard tap there, officer.
That's definitely not a cop.
Oh, she is tweaking.
No way. I didn't even know. I'm just trying to get my
Is this to the 1585?
What is she doing?
Is she acting?
Drugs are a hell of a drug.
She's trying like she's retarded.
Is that what she's trying to do?
Yeah.
I thought it was a zombie thing. Oh, you're going too hard in the paint, lady.
Now you're just really fucked up.
You gotta be subtly. Said it with full retard.
No for retard.
She's trying to laugh her ass off too.
Bitch, I ain't got no idea.
Which I got no idea.
I had to do everything when I'm out there. Anything your name is
I had no idea, man. Your acting is spot on.
She said-
We should have had
she
you in
says,
What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I tell you, you should have been an I Am Sam.
At the end, she says, "I got no idea, and if they run my name, I'm going to jail."
Like, you really think a police officer is just gonna walk away, though? What?
What I love is that was.
I
their
feel like if
plan.
you're going too hard like that, they might.
They
fucking...
definitely sounded like they were in the South, and I feel like there's probably a good amount of Southern cops that'd be like, "Nope, not
Not
today."
today.
Yeah, I'm cool off that.
I'm
Yeah.
not dealing with this shit.
Damn retards.
I love how that was their
I
first
hear
play.
you
That was
going
like,
around.
all right, you know the
She
drill. We're running
immediately
play
did.
55 here. Like,
Well, you could tell the other girl fucking didn't even know what the fuck is going on, but she just played along with it very well. She's just like,
I wouldn't have been able to. I would
Alright,
have literally
like-
broke character and be like, what the fuck are you
fuck are
doing?
you doing here?
What the fuck are you doing right now?
Can you stop?
I mean, she told her play along, but like I definitely wouldn't have caught on to what she was doing just off of that.
No, that would have thrown me off so bad.
But holy shit, like 10 out of 10 on the execution there. Like that was just
Touchdown. 5 out of
Oh
9.
my God, I love how that's their play. They're like, all right, you know what to do. Here we go.
This is not their first time.
Engage
I want you to
retard.
dial the
mode.
autism up to 100.
so I want you all to know I waited like 2 weeks to show you guys this. Like it was so hard not to be like, watch it.
It was eating
It
a
was
delay
like,
inside.
desperately, like, I
LA?
gotta show someone this, but we gotta at least see it
Take him to
together.
LA. Careful. Are you mad?
I did that on purpose.
You're always so mad all the time.
I'm always
Well,
angry.
and even better yet too is like the girl doing this. She's like wearing dreads and everything. Like I don't know about you, but I don't know if I'm believing anybody with dreads is gonna
Yeah,
be
so that was the
No,
thing.
no.
The
We
braids
have-
and shit would just be like
We've definitely had clients where like they've gotten staff to give them
that are
braids.
that fucking autistic, like that level of retarded. Like I'm thinking Bob or some shit. I'm thinking fucking like hardcore. If you're doing that shit, you're not
Oh, yeah,
sitting
no,
down
they're-
for braids. You're not
yeah,
sitting
yeah.
down for that shit.
Not for more than a minute or two.
That should take several hours.
Days.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
the only thing that calms
Yeah,
her.
I think
Hours
sometimes-
with a Z.
It's the
Well, I
only
feel
thing
like
that
she would've
calms her
pulled 'em out,
down is
too.
getting her hair braided.
That's what
she
you gotta
bites
farm
you
out.
if you try and stop.
Like she tried to start biting herself.
No, she
Derek?
reached over and
Do it
tried
braids.
to
Come on, you gotta
bite
get
her
some
friend. Like, that was the best part.
It's pretty good.
lollipop here. Hold the
Honestly,
lollipop. Eat the lollipop.
I feel like I could probably get away with that because I got my fucking my work ID.
Did you look retarded?
I look retarded. I got my work ID, so I can just get my
hand your
friend
ID
to
to your
act like.
brother and start fucking spazzing out.
Sorry, if he's having an episode, please step back.
He's my client.
I work with him, and it's no reason. It has nothing to do with why we look exactly the same.
Well, not to mention,
I'm not his brother or anything.
I feel like you and
Looks
I
like me, but with
definitely
Down
have enough
syndrome.
It's weird.
experience to fake it. Like we've seen enough people like acting full on special.
That's also like the two guys on the plane, like that one of this airline, and they were acting like that to keep people from sitting next to them on like a Southwest flight because it's choose your own seats.
Front row.
And so they were doing. Anytime someone came by, they would just like burst out
Oh
like that.
yeah. So,
Have you
And I
seen
That's
the
tried,
right.
have you
I
seen
think
the
it was
new
I'm the main
trend?
character, and everybody was talking shit on him. But it's like, dude, is this not the most effective way? Like, come on.
we're from me and my brother are gonna start doing that from now on. Anytime we're flying, we're getting the A's list on the fucking Southwest, so you can get on first, and then us sit. Fucking one aisle, one window, and both every time we just sit there.
There's a new TikTok.
You want to sit
trend.
next to him?
See, the problem with that is now you can't order drinks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can't get
I
alcohol.
don't know.
Why? He's over 21.
We know how to get our own
Are
liquor on
retarded
there.
people not allowed to drink? This is not
Yeah.
America?
Yeah.
There's a new TikTok
We don't
trend
want
where
'em-
you put a hat over a hand and then a jacket over your arm, and you put that like a sock puppet in the seat next to you, so people don't come and sit next to you. It works really well.
That's
People
terrible.
just walk right by it.
Do
Or
see
you could
that?
just try the full-on sock puppet thing and pretend you're fucking insane, and that the
Yeah.
sock puppet that you have is alive.
sit there and have it talk to you the whole
This
time.
is
What do you think,
Frederick.
Stocky?
I need him to fly with
I
me.
think that they seem like really nice people. Yeah, me too. I hope you want to sit next to us. Me and Saki could use some company.
Suck, you really need to work.
Like, you,
When they come to sit down next to you, be like, can you not sit on Fred's lap? Like, it's really weird.
Do you think Jeff Dunham takes out a dummy when he goes on a plane?
Always.
if he does, I'd say if he doesn't, he's stupid.
I heard he's a
He flies
fucking
private.
dick. Like,
I
I
have
heard he's
also
a
heard
huge
this,
like
yes.
asshole at all of his shows. His writers are hella crazy. And then he's just like he's one of those guys like if any of the staff are talking to me, then fucking
Don't look at Mr. Dunham. Don't look at him in the eye.
Yeah.
He's the Ellen of ventriloquism
I know.
stand-up
I know
comedy.
Tom Cruise actually does have a don't
It's
look
a
him.
small niche.
I know Tom Cruise actually has a don't look him in the
Yeah.
eye thing. If you're sit there and like stare, which I get it. It's just so if you're an extra on the movie, you're just fucking staring at him and like you're fucking with his like, I guess trying to be in character, then he's there. You'll just get fired on spot.
I get it for Tom Cruise, but like Jeff Dunham's
Jeff
own
Dunham.
staff
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
give
fuck
a shit
him.
about him.
I
You're
feel
not
like
Tom Cruise.
I feel like if I got
Fuck
yelled,
outta
if I
here.
worked at a place and I got yelled at because I'm looking too much at Jeff Dunham, I'm like, fuck you and your fucking shitty ass puppets. You're a fucking hack, you bitch.
Like, you haven't been funny since the first time I saw you.
Yeah. You were funny in 2008, and that was about it.
This is for a 60 and older crowd.
You were
Yeah.
funny right up until I realized, oh, that's all he's gonna do.
This guy tried to sail in off the coattails of crank yankers and think we didn't
That's
see
exactly
that.
what he did.
Fuck you, dude.
Son of a bitch.
Speaking of
That's
which,
exactly what he did.
I've gone back recently and watched Cranky Yankers.
It's
again.
back.
It holds up.
It's a show now. The guy's doing it again.
The original
The-
holds up.
what's his
Jim
name?
Florentine.
Jim Florentine. He's the he does that, but obviously that one's not in it now.
Yeah,
But
special ed.
See,
the other ones,
no, the original before they started worrying about what the fuck anybody was gonna say.
I
was
found out
just
it
really-
was
it's a very
all-
different time
They're
for
all
America.
all the calls are in Vegas because Nevada's a fucking one party state, and so they don't have to like fucking tell you they're recording you while they call you.
Oh yeah, yeah. In California, you have to tell someone that you're recording them
They have to approve
when you call them.
Yeah.
I have no idea what show you guys are talking about.
It was just
Prank Yankers?
Bring up a bring up a clip
Well,
of
back when-
Prank
when
Yankers and make sure it's an old one.
Dinosaurs roamed the earth. There was a show where the retarded guy would call people.
What's it called?
Best of
Crank Yankers.
Crank?
Yankers.
Yeah, just look it up on YouTube.
I don't want to hear about anybody yanking my crank, all right?
It's 2 words.
It's essentially just people prank phone calling others and then, seeing what they can. It was comedians doing it, seeing what they can get out of the caller or the person on the other line, I should say, if they were calling. And then after all was said and done, they would act it out with puppets, and that would be the show. Is they'd play the clip of the call, and then they would act the whole thing out with puppets. And some of the shit was just so out there.
I don't know what you actually show is.
Dude,
on my
you
Comedy
gotta
Central.
keep talking over it.
It was,
You get it, Lynn. Stop it now. That's good enough. That's all you can do when it's licensed shit. Even if we're not showing it, we're hearing
yeah,
it.
it
We'll
would
still get
just be like
pulled.
comedians would do prank phone calls to fucking random people.
Well,
And,
you
like,
know what we
pretend
can
to be
do?
characters.
That's pretty exciting.
You just
like
they do it with
that.
puppets.
You know what we can do? What they do on fucking Facebook and shit when they try to play like whole clips of movies? Just speed it up like 1.5.
You know you can't
there
call
you
us
Just
like
watch 20 seconds of it.
what do they call the people that call you to sell shit? Telemarketers.
Telemarketers?
They do it on the radio. They call telemarketers.
Oh, really?
So I guess that's okay. They don't tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Um,
You hear them pick up the phone, unless it's all bullshit.
I feel like
I
you're
guess it
no
could be
longer
bullshit.
if you're telemarketing,
Yeah,
you're
it's
no
probably
longer
a lot
a
of
private
bull.
entity.
I also didn't. I just recently, not too like, thankfully not too recently, but fairly recently realized in the Jeff Dunham, one of his specials, he has like a whole thing where people like write in questions the old man character, and like one of them was like, it's just like a perfect question. It's like, I gag when I brush my tongue, but not when I give my boyfriend oral sex. And
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
obviously.
who the fuck wrote that question?
Obviously
Like,
him and
he
his
just rewrote
writers.
the
Yeah, I'd say
shit
he did.
himself. Like,
Yeah.
he son of a bitch again.
Yeah, and he didn't even answer my question.
Yeah, he just made fun of it, and not very
Rude.
well either.
Well, could you imagine?
I'm a
like,
person too, with
that,
feelings and
that,
questions.
I just remember in the special, he says he had people write in questions, and no one like really. You don't hear the audience groan like fucking. I didn't get to fucking write a question. So that implies they actually do tell people like, go ahead and write your questions, but we're not
They
going
don't
to read
actually
any of them.
use any-
Yeah, we're not going to read any. We're just going to throw them in the trash.
I've
This
had
is
that happen
nice.
before for training.
Does it right in front of you. I'm going to take this and put it
Yeah,
here.
cool. No, not this one. No, not this one. Let's try to find one that I wrote, guys. I think that'll be funnier. Let's try one that I did.
Let's try those several that I wrote.
Let's do one that focuses on me.
I've been
Yeah.
I've been rewatching King of the Hill for like the 100th time, and there's a scene in there where like they're at an Asian country club, and like Hank's like a guest of honor,
Oh, I remember that
and
one.
they do like a raffle to like play a round of golf with Tiger Woods, and they pull his name out of like a like the bingo spinner.
Bingo.
And like later, Hank grabs it, and like a few of them say Hank Hill, but the rest of them are like
The white guy, yeah.
The white guy.
Man, it was like
The
white
one
man
white
with.
dude.
I remember like
And a
one of them was
widow.
like white man with glasses. Like
They actually, so they did something like that for a training that we have for sexual harassment at work.
They
'Cause
called you the
on,
white guy.
It's just a video thing that you watch basically, but they make it seem like it's a conference call and they're doing it all live. And so it comes to the end of it, and like the questions are like so phoned in. It's like, what if I want to wear a red baseball cap? And it's like, okay, we know what kind of cap you're talking about, but you
Then
don't
you should
wanna
think about
say it.
killing yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to say it for the training, and then they go into some watered down, boring ass explanation about why you probably shouldn't talk about politics or all that crap. But the way I knew it was fake, not just from my bullshit meter, but then like they have multiple different trainings because not everybody can make the same time. So I listen in on another training
It's the
and
same
they ask
guys.
the same fucking question and it's the same response and everything. Just, you guys, this
I
is
mean-
so.
Excuse me, I'd like to call shenanigans on this meeting.
You also
We had
should
people
have.
write in their questions from this meeting today. They invited us to do it
Hey, you're a dirty liar.
meeting, and so we basically texted a fucking phone number that, for all I fucking know, just was like a dead line.
Well,
Okay, this is cool, I guess. Like, what are we doing this for?
A dead ass line.
Well, you also should have known
Deadass,
it was
dude.
fake when they started talking about that red hat while you're sitting there wearing your MAGA hat.
Right.
what if I wanted to
Well, he'll get a sunburn on his head without it, Tim.
What if I want to have my
Can you
shirt
be
off
sensitive?
and show my swastika tattoo?
Yeah, I didn't
I
even
saw
go
this video
MAGA.
maybe just remind me of this video the other
What if
day.
I show my penis on this meeting? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
And it's like it's this guy.
Too late.
It's like a guy fucking dressed as as Hulk, and he's like, I'm so excited for this Comic Con with Edward Norton. He's gonna be doing this cool panel, and the other guy's like, yeah, I hope he notices I'm dressed up as him and the Illusionist. And then they hear like a knock at the door. It's like, oh, that must be Johnny. And opens the door, and it's just this dude with a fucking with a white skin colored do rag, and then he's got the swastika and their shirt on. He's like, you guys ready for it? He's like, God damn it.
Things are about to change.
That's a good movie.
Hey, guess what I'm into?
Guess what my beliefs are?
Guess what part of that movie I never watch?
You could say they lean really hard right.
Or you could just Larry David that shit and use it to keep like people you don't want anywhere near you like away. You know, like black people.
Black people, the blacks.
Whoa.
There's like a
Where
whole
is he?
episode where he does that. It's
Tim's
fucking
black.
fantastic. And like that's like got to be the easiest way to get out of jury duty right there. Is like just like wearing a MAGA hat and shirt to the court. They can tell you to take the hat off, but you ain't got another shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my good one.
This is my shirt.
My best shirt.
Hey, talk amongst yourselves. There's something going on at my front door, which I'm going to
Oh,
go
shit,
address
some shit's
with a
going
gun.
down.
What if he just got killed right now? He's just
Like an axe murder just
This
comes
would
in
be a
with, like,
good- that would-
dripping,
if he's
like,
fucking
honestly-
hilarious, he comes back in with like a whole costume.
The way he exited, that does feel like it's. The
In fact, if he
perfect
doesn't
setup
do that,
for
let's boo him.
It's a little
some scary
setup.
shit to go down. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back just
Oh my god!
You just see some
He really
shadowy
commits, he
figure
throws
walk
himself-
into his room.
knife.
Throws
in his
himself through the
chest.
door.
You say throws himself?
Throws himself.
He threw himself.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's gonna. He turned
Hey.
into a dog. Oh my god! Oh
Come
my
back and
God,
answer
he's
some
a dog
questions.
Now, Bryce.
Hey, get back over here.
Oh, thankfully, hopefully he'll turn back into
For
a
our audio
human.
listeners,
oh,
the
he
dog
turned back
came.
into a human. Oh my god! Thank God. I thought we were gonna have to deal with dog Bryce, and that would have been him fucking sit there sniffling, and growling, and I'm a pain in the
I
ass.
sat down. I was just covered in blood.
Your dog,
That's
your
what we
dog
all
walked
said.
in. With,
He's like, he turned into a dog.
So I've definitely witnessed like a rare like awesome moment during like jury duty selection. This lady goes up, right, and she tells the judge like, I don't speak English so good. And like it's this Asian lady and she says it in like a heavy accent. And the judge straight turns to her and goes, I can see here like in my notes that you have a master's degree from UCLA. I find it very hard to believe you got through all of that without knowing any English.
Well, I speak a little.
oh, a little bit.
I know a little bit, like you know,
Oh, yeah, no,
like
she doubled
reading,
down.
writing, you know, full sentences, conversational, you know, but I wouldn't say that I'm fluent.
She doubled down and you could see like he's clearly like pissed off and he's like, all right, fine.
Some of the excuses people have is like, you know, that they half cocked him, like they wanted to. Like, there was a person at one of the ones I went to who tried to pull the like "I'm racist" card, but they didn't want to come out and just be like "I'm racist" and let me explain how. So they were kind of like, "Oh yeah, I could just tell the person's already guilty because it was a black dude."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Why?" And he's like, I think people from his background, and he tried to like I said, he's like,
Oh my god.
Family Guy, I love Family Guy
His
did that.
way
There's sure a
through
lot
it,
of white
basically
people in
saying
here.
that, like a lot of the stats say, you know, he just fucking stumbled through it, and the
Everybody in this room knows you
also-
want to use the N-word. Just drop it.
I
just say it. You want to get out of this that bad?
I was really bummed out I
It was
couldn't
black
do
too,
my.
So the judge was like, no, go on, please continue.
I was really bummed out I couldn't do the one jury duty. I actually got like pulled in to be selected for.
Yeah.
It was a rape case. That'd have been awesome. But, like, they were like, you only get $15 a day, and I was like, God damn, I can't afford that shit. Like, you can't be taking off work for that. $15. I was thinking, like, I'll get a fucking couple $100 a day, and like, hell yeah, I'll be on a rape case. This is gonna judge the shit out of you. You're guilty.
Mine was about somebody stealing like a few $100,000 worth of farm equipment. And so I was like, that sounds interesting as fuck.
I also had a feeling that when they were looking at us, when she told us what the thing is, and she said it was a rape case, and I went, yes. I think I would have probably been not selected.
I didn't even get to go up for selection. They filled the jury before, like.
I straight up immediately, like, she was like, fucking, if you have a financial hardship, I was like, yep, there we go. I'm not fucking around with $15 a day. Like, you can't do that.
I got kind of lucky because I get to say that both my parents worked in the courts for drug administration and traffic, and they're instantly like, okay, never mind, get out of here.
I would love.
Both
to
my
do
parents are
jury
drug addicts and trafficking. I mean,
they traffic drugs. Both my parents do. I know that's unrelated. I just thought you guys should know.
Thanks for sharing that, Bryce.
I thought it would be important, that you all
a little
knew,
bit more about Bryce
here at the courts that my parents traffic drugs. Will that get me out of this, or do I still have to stay?
I once killed a guy. Is that going to be a problem? I didn't get arrested.
I feel like it'd be pretty easy now to get out of it because you can just go up and be like, I don't like cops. This guy was arrested, right? Yeah, I don't like cops.
If they had to filter out everyone that doesn't like cops, it's going to be a long day.
They question the shit out of you for it, too.
Here's how you do
all
it. You
cops are
sing
bad.
"Fuck the Police" the entirety of it.
The whole
You
song.
may be arrested for whatever it's called.
So why do you think you should be? Fuck the police.
Even use the N-word.
Just
when
wear
you
this
say it?
shirt.
That's a police or N words.
It's okay. I'm taking it back.
They ask you like way too many questions, and if you're like not ready for it, it's you look like an idiot because you forgot. Oh yeah, it's the lawyers that are trying to get you selected.
Yeah.
What an
They went
idiot.
to school
The court
for this.
itself doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I work in construction. I'm not that smart.
Well, and based on my extensive background and not this,
No, that's
he's dead. Or we should kill him? No,
But
he's
you-
guilty.
even that.
Objection?
Like, if you pull that bullshit like during jury selection, I feel like a good lawyer would be like, "Yeah, I don't want that guy on the jury because he doesn't want to be on the jury."
But the opposite side may want you on the jury for
Yeah, you don't want
just
someone
that.
too gung ho
but
about it.
either side can dismiss you for any reason.
Well, yeah, they can move to dismiss, but the judge ultimately is the one that approves everybody.
Most
I'd
of the
like to
time,
move on
it's fine.
Smith on the account that he's an asshole.
This guy's a total dick.
I'll be honest. I don't like his face, and I think he's
Ugly.
racist.
Look at him; he's fucking ugly.
Look at
I'd be like
There's
10.
nothing better to do. He
I
had
don't-
nothing to lose.
I don't
There's
want to
nothing-
argue to
that's
this
how I
guy
know he
all
did it.
fucking month.
turn yourself up.
I think it's funny if you just trying to pretend to be racist. You're like, I don't like him because he's not white. It's like, he is white. I don't like he's not the right kind of white.
But he's
Dude,
a
I like
race
Eastern
traitor.
European. Gross.
I would just be objecting to my own stuff. Like every time I'd say something, I'd be like, objection, sustained.
Objection.
It was your question.
Move to
Sustained.
move to strike.
I would distract that for the record, actually.
I'd like to withdraw. Like you didn't ask anything. Withdraw.
It's like
I've
anytime.
watched enough Law and Order to know that how this system works. All right, Judge?
Before you answer any question that a lawyer asks, you say, "Oh, douchebag," and then
Refer to every single person, including the judge, as Your Highness.
I do feel like a good one to get you out of it would be like, I have heinous gas just every single day of my life, and it would be unfair to stick this jury with me.
I eat a
If
lot
they
of hate.
dare, and if they dare select you, you are eating 2 cans of beans before every court session.
As soon as you walk in, just go up and start sitting where the judge sits before they come in. And they
All
look
rise.
really confused. You're like, sorry, no English.
That'll get you arrested.
Big
He's
on
gonna
the
tell you
gavel
to
thing. I like
stop.
the gavel.
Best case scenario, you get up there.
Do we all get a
use
little
that for these
hammer?
walnuts
Hey,
that I
do we all
brought?
get one of those? Yeah, do we all get one of those little hammer things? 'Cause I like to
I
bring
brought a
one as
bag of
a
walnuts.
souvenir.
No, just bring one anyways.
One that squeaks too, like not a real one, just one that
Like a
squeaks
toy
every
one?
time you hit it.
It's plastic. It's got like a squeak toy in it.
Or it's,
You bought it at Petco.
it's some
My
random
dog
point-
loves this thing.
Some random
objection.
point to shout gabble, gabble, gabble. Gabble, gabble, gabble.
Not fair. They didn't give me one. I thought.
I thought we were going to each get one. I want to interrupt because I have something to say myself. I think that's really important here.
Then what
That
the
guy's
fuck am I
an
doing
asshole.
here? Just listening?
This guy's guilty.
You just stand up in the middle of it. Guys, I watched Heat last night.
I know how
Objection.
it works to watch
You
Heat.
get up and start yelling objection.
I object this.
I moved to enact prima nocta.
Bring a bag of pistachios to eat during everything of it. Just
Your Honor, how many you
loudly
can't handle
crack
the
them
truths do I get to shout out with during the...
I'd like to say
Trial?
that the defendant is a witch, so we're gonna have to just go ahead and burn her.
I think
We'll just wrap this whole stupid shit up because that's a witch.
we should see if they could float.
You should
Every
burn them. If they're not a witch, then they'll die, and if they are, they'll use their ice vision to do whatever it is that they do.
just to
I think
throw.
just after every
What
time...
happens if they're Superman?
Every time, like a lawyer finishes talking, this finishes with, "Now imagine they were white."
Now roll with me here, ladies and gentlemen of the supposed jury.
Just to throw another wrestling one in there, every time somebody's asked to state their name for the record, as soon as they start saying their name, it doesn't matter what your name is.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Oh, that's good.
Anytime like the one of the prosecutors is like spitting knowledge and going on a roll and be like, and does that mean you were here this night? You just go, what?
What?
I think
What?
do like a to do like a serious one is when they're like interviewing you, like, now at lunch each day, how many beers is my limit?
How many are allowed to have?
What would be great is if they're like 3.
Well, you
It's
used
like,
to
oh.
Legally.
They used to be like
okay.
legally let have like 2 or something.
They're like, we'll have to go look it up. They open like this book. They're like, it says fucking 3.
Blow some
judge-
stuff
yeah.
off of it.
This
The
is from
judge is like-
1892.
The judge is like,
The
literally, no
well,
one's ever asked me that
The
before.
best would just be like if they're like, so legally you're allowed to have 2. You're like, now if I slam them right before we come back from lunch and I'm a little buzzed, do I get in trouble for that?
So
or-
just put in your coffee cup like an American.
But
Wait,
also,
like a drink of fast?
Lindsay, can you look that up? Can you drink on jury duty?
Yeah. These
God, I
are
hope.
the questions
Ask
we have to
them
ask
when you'll be
ourselves.
getting
These
the
are
drink
important
tickets.
things.
Wait, I lost
Like
it.
if the drink tickets
It's
from
opera.
the
How
dealer,
many-
or do I-
How
are
many,
you gonna
how
give
many
me?
daily
Nope,
drink
it's
tickets
the
do I
O.
get?
It's
from
the
local
O. It's
bar?
at the bottom.
But back to the what? Like Bryce is what?
It's on a
It would
different
be
screen
great.
somewhere.
Like every time any like fucking lawyer
Oh, okay,
says
just close it.
anything somewhat significant,
What?
just stand up and go.
Just do whatever you're
Oh!
He got you. Mr. Silver, we're going to have to ask you to sit down. Okay, sorry. And then just
your
the very next
ass.
moment.
No. He tells you to sit down. And you go, oh, again.
I need
You
to
have
say
another person do that
anytime
one
they
for you.
have like bad evidence against guys, shout, castration, double castration.
fine. Every time someone walks up to the witness stand, go, oh.
Jerry.
Just when he starts talking, go, boo. Nah, bullshit.
That was
Yeah, every now and again, just say bullshit.
Drinking while
Oh.
jurying.
That's beautiful. That's great.
Read it
Caution
and then
that
get back to
alcohol
us.
would be okay.
Fucking, did you guys see the video of fucking the Spurs coach like demanding the crowd stop booing the other night?
Hey, you stop it.
So they have a
Popovich literally got like on the
That's it,
the
Popovich,
arena's
yeah.
microphone system.
Yeah, Papa bitch.
It was
Yeah.
all like,
Bitch.
I need you to stop doing that. We're better than that.
Oh yeah.
We have
So like on the side of the court, there's the like refs table, like the scorers table,
Yeah.
and the refs able to walk over there, use that mic to make an announcement.
Oh, okay.
Popovich walked over and picked that mic up and like stood there in the middle of the court and demanded that the crowd stop booing. And for like a
Were
split
they booing the other
second,
team, or
they were
because they
booing.
losing?
They're just
I
booing.
can't remember his
Player.
name, but it's a player on the
Ah.
other team that used to play for the Spurs.
Oh, it's like a Jeff Snow used to get
A
for
traitor.
the
Fuck that
Giants.
guy.
Yeah, but so he gets up there and he does that, and the crowd for a split second you hear like a few people start cheering,
What?
like, "Yay, Popovich!" and shit, and then all of a sudden it just turns right back to just boos.
Did
Okay.
you see Jim Irsay fucking was trying to be like, they only came after me because I'm a billionaire, And fucking, he's the one who got a Dewey because he was like fucked up. He was on like Percocets. He's fucking drunk and he's fucking driving
likes to
like
party.
with his
But also-
license like expired or something.
Isn't
American.
Jim Irsay
Like-
in like the bottom half of the richest owners?
Yeah,
Shut the
it's
hell
because
up.
he's a billionaire at all. He's like, they're coming after me because I'm a white billionaire.
Okay. In
the
the
problem.
1800s, states split on whether alcohol should be allowed at all, and if so, what is it measured? Some states, Iowa and Texas, decide a single drop on the juror's lips nullified a verdict, while other states, including New York and Colorado, can require evidence that jurors had imbibed so much so. So it doesn't really say
We're in
yes or
California,
no.
so we need to know
It
where
sounds like
that's
it's
going.
not illegal, but
It's frowned
Oh,
upon.
hold on. Supreme
No,
Court of
it-
California.
It says
Supreme
they
Court of
f-
California. Court the conviction by law. What is this?
This is a case.
Oh, okay.
so yeah,
They
it
had
basically
found that
Let's not
jurors
rely on
had
your reading.
4 or 5 gallon kegs of beer delivered to their room
what,
during the
what,
case.
but yeah, what I'm kind of
Hell yeah.
They
what I'm-
threw out the conviction.
But what
for that.
what it sounds like from what you've read so far, it sounds like it's not illegal, but it's very easy to get a verdict overturned
Yeah.
if the jury was.
You can bring in alcohol, but it has to be the $15 worth that they pay you every day.
It's
You come in with a
it's
whole
probably
bottle, they're
something
going to
like
be
that.
pissed. But one of those little cute ones,
But
You're
in.
if you knew your own guy, like I can get cheap ass liquor. And
can you
stuff.
pull up the
So,
video
yeah,
of
me too, this
Popovich
sucks.
asking everybody to stop booing?
You're only allowed to drink well liquor. No top shelf.
oh, top shelf.
None of the top shelf stuff.
Stop it. Never do it again.
No good shit. Yeah, that's what it seems like. You're just trying to get them fucked up on cheap shit now. What is this, Jerry Springer?
So
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Have they do that shit where they're like the fucking if you're gonna be like a guest on
Jerry.
there, they give you trash for like 3 days straight. and
Bitpro
they
buys
like,
mining
they
rigs. We come to
Alright.
your
Whoa.
farm, handle payment,
No
disassembly,
free
and packing.
advertisement.
No,
No
yeah,
free.
We should
That is 2 on Keldon. Leonard
Oh.
coming in averaging 21. Had that Monday.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're booing this guy? This is just
Yeah.
like a fuck you to him? Okay, that makes sense.
Skip ahead.
He used to be on their team.
That's
on the-
alright. Yeah, it's, I remember
ahead.
Jeff Snow used to get that shit when he'd go when he
Wait
was
till the
on
guy
the
comes out and
Dodgers.
starts talking.
Tonight's players got no class. It's not who we are.
Shut the
So
fuck
go-
up, dude! That's the guy on the sidelines.
They
Yeah.
immediately turn back into booze.
Can we be civilized?
Not
No.
who we are. We got more class than that. Everybody.
Hey, bro, I paid like $60 to get drunk and yell at you.
He basically went over there and said, "Guys, grow up."
Guys, can we act like
Very
gentlemen
immature.
and
We're all
ladies?
adults here.
We're all adults here.
We're watching a bunch of grown men play a kid's game. Okay.
We're gonna play a game.
so great.
I know so many of you are inebriated and you fucking hate me because our team's not that great. That's not the point, okay? Kawhi Leonard is not your enemy here.
It doesn't matter.
He could have showed them his bare ass and they would have booed less.
He would have never cheers at that point.
It's so great how
Someone
you
in the
hear,
office definitely is
you
like, what
hear
were you
it go
thinking?
from cheers to like, oh yeah, boo, motherfucker, you don't tell us what to do.
Yeah, they
Granted,
wanted
like
nothing to do with that.
Greg Popovich might be one of the best basketball coaches ever, and
Bless
they
him.
were at home, but even he couldn't pull that off. Like,
No.
I'm sorry.
Especially came off
God,
like it's your,
Dad's-
your uncle yelling at you.
You know, Bobby, I
Yeah.
saw Bobby
You
Knight
kids get
died
it together.
recently.
Who?
Oh man.
Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight, yeah.
He's died
He's throwing
recently.
chairs in heaven now.
Can we?
Oh,
play,
chairs next-
can we
that
play
guy.
the?
I think
video?
we were talking about. I love his scene
Is there
in
anything that is here? Because
his scene in
we
anger.
can't watch it.
His scene in anger management when fucking he comes up and it's like Adam Sandler's like first night anger management. He's like, oh my god, Bobby Knight, you're here for anger management too? He's like, what? No, I thought this was Sexaholics Anonymous. Isn't this that?
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
no, this is I think that's at a different place. Well, to hell with this! I'm going home.
He throws a chair.
I think he's telling you he has like a rage problems, and he's like,
What's the
"No,
rage?
that's the next room over." Is like, "What the hell with
It's
this?"
fucking Sexaholics Anonymous. That's the whole joke. He's like, I'm
Was
not
that
here.
his deal?
Well, no, he was a fucking.
Sexahol, you know?
He was a anger management dude. He's the dude who whipped the chair across the fucking. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
college coach.
That's the
With
joke is
chair.
that he won't admit he has an anger problem,
Yeah.
but he'll admit he has a sex problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling me about the joke.
The joke becomes funnier when you explain it.
It's better.
I found that out.
No,
like,
stupid. Let me
Christ.
tell you why it's funny.
Yeah, if we tell you why it's funny, then it gets even
What the
funnier.
hell are you doing? the Vulcan neck pinch? No, stupid. You gotta do it higher towards the roof of the neck.
I feel pretty.
Yeah, no, Bobby Knight definitely throwing them chairs in heaven now. God rest his soul.
Bless him.
Once fucking who's the fucking tennis guy who was super angry? Bobby Johnny McEnroe.
Yes.
Once he dies, they can just whip shit together. They can flip out, be angry together.
I think his thing is he threw a racket at a line judge.
Fucking whipped out. It's sort of like he's fucking flipped out on one of them. He's like, "This fucking bullshit."
Who's the fat golfer that used to smoke cigarettes?
Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones? No,
Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones is the older one.
He was also a guy who smoked cigarettes and shit.
Talking about
Jack Nicholson. The actor?
No. I'm talking about the famous golfer.
Who the fuck is Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicklaus?
I don't know many golfers. The only ones I would even presume it might be is Arnold Palmer, and that's it. That's
Arnie Palmy.
That's probably it.
Some Arnie Palmies.
I know like half of them fucking in the 70s and 80s, they all smoke and drink like motherfuckers on the fucking while they're golfing.
I mean,
yeah, dude.
It's
what else are you supposed to do? Playing
fucking
golf.
long, boring game.
Yeah, it's a boring ass game.
John Daly.
Did you guys
Pull up
see
a picture of John Daly.
Denver or my goddamn shoulders.
Your sunshine on my goddamn shoulders, John Denver.
Nice.
Looks
I'll
like
be
John
damned
Madden.
if take that country music award and light it on fire right on stage there.
I didn't know John Madden was a golfer
He's
before he was a coach.
damned.
Go to pictures.
Was he a professional golfer, or did he just happen to golf?
Show it to Bryce. Show your screen. Show me your ass.
Show me ass.
Yes.
Show this guy's ass.
Look at this guy. To pick one anyway.
He looks like Kenny Rogers.
Oh, get the one where he's smoking. That's exactly what it is. Kenny Rogers. This is what he looked like when he was young, and he's very famous for smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer the entire time, like in the Masters.
There's a meme of him.
Yes.
Where it's kind of like, like my responsibilities and then, me or whatever, some shit. That one right there.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a good
Staring him down, smoking a cigarette.
We hate my thread.
That's great. That's how golf should be played. What the fuck's going on? These fucking fancy boys.
Isn't this a game that we're supposed to be playing, guys? Come on.
It's just a reason we don't have to go and talk to our wives.
Well, how not like most sports start like that, where it's just like even like football, everyone was like drinking and smoking and shit.
Oh yeah.
And then like the one team figured out like, hey guys, so from this season, no sitting there smoking cigarettes like a chimney and no getting shit housed before the games or the practices. We're gonna try to actually do well. And like they
half the
fucking
team quit.
kill and they're like, oh shit! So everyone's gonna do that, right?
Well, I mean, it's happened recently, like not super recently, but in the last like decade or two, they very quietly phased out chewing fucking nicotine.
Yeah,
in
they
the
got
fucking dugouts
chewing
of
tobacco.
MLB.
Yeah,
Well, now you just
it's
zin.
to make it more
Now you just
family.
get the zin, dude.
Yeah, you just zin.
You don't have to
That's why
spit.
there's a lot of guys trudging the
spit
mound.
was in.
Everybody's having Nick fits.
No, you don't.
I mean, I see a lot of people still spit with zin.
They're fucking
You're not supposed to.
liars.
That's the point of it.
It's spitless.
Big league
Spitless
chew.
tobacco,
That seems like
bitch.
it's definitely just like a almost like a hand to mouth thing. Like I used to spit, so I just keep spitting.
I mean, it's just kind of a slap in the face. Meanwhile, like in the fucking 70s, you had Doc Ellis throwing a perfect game on acid.
On
right?
acid.
Because he just saw the strike zone in a way that
Different
no one
time.
else
You had
did.
Boss Hall drinking 70 and fucking beers before a game.
Is it Boss Hog?
No, it's fucking what the fuck is it? Wade Boggs.
Wade
but-
Boggs.
But I just
Boss
remember
Hog.
it's when
Is
fucking
that from the show
it's
where
the
they
episode.
jump in the
It's
car?
always sunny when fucking they're doing the Wade
Yeah, I
Boggs
know.
challenge, and when what's her name, fucking D is trash. She's like, it's Boss Hog comes and say, hey D, he's like, hello, boss. he's like, you know, it
She forgot
wasn't
what
me,
it's called.
right? Like,
I need you to finish them beers so we can go catch up with them Duke boys.
And Duke boys are at it again.
Duke boys are at it again, trying to drink more than Wade Boggs.
I love how they fucking destroyed a car every single episode for that show. Every time they did the jump, it fucking totaled a car.
Oh, they
One of the fucking whatever
Dukes
the
of Hazzard.
Dukes
What,
of
you're telling me
Hazzard.
you can't take them off big
they were
race?
definitely taking fucking junkers and like cleaning them up the best.
Oh,
they
yeah,
could.
absolutely.
Like,
I guess there was a whole thing that they were like brand new cars every time. They destroyed a shitload of these fucking
they weren't.
cars.
Well,
That would
I
be
mean,
way
I
too
guess that's
expensive.
good marketing.
It was good marketing for
For
whatever
who?
the
Whatever
company.
the car is.
Fucking I don't know what the car is.
What do they drive? It's a Chevy, isn't it?
Generally, it's a Chevy
You just
something.
provide one of those every
Charger.
episode.
It's a
Holy
Charger, isn't
shit.
it?
You know how many people probably bought those just to put Confederate flags across
And then
the
the
top?
then the metal ones, they can just get they'll be fine. The metal, the suspension's fucked, but we'll rebuild a car.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. I promise.
Nowadays, there would be a U and then like a bunch of broken plastic
And your death.
and your death.
Plastic.
I wonder how
And
many
you
of
died.
those got restored and are just rolling around today.
6.
8.
I
72?
saw one time we were driving to Disneyland on 152, and it was like a full, like the old generally.
Yeah.
I mean,
they must be going like a car show
isn't
or
that
something.
basically what Ryan's car is that he parks in the driveway?
No, because his isn't orange with a Confederate
Oh, I
flag
mean,
across
but,
the
like-
fucking
It's not even the
top
same
of
kind
it.
of car.
Pontiac,
I
isn't
don't
it?
even know what fucking
Ryan's
car that
is a
is.
Buick.
Buick.
Oh,
It's a
Buick.
Buick. Yeah,
They all look the same.
it's not even a
It's not
American
even the
muscle
same
car.
company.
It's a luxury car.
There was, at least.
There was.
Now it's just a sack of shit.
That's a piece of shit.
I mean,
Back when
Make Buicks
back when
anymore.
things were great, and we should make them great again.
We should do.
WW2.
One would say.
We need to make
Shit, I should.
America
That's really great.
again.
I should run for president on that.
well, that's
Seems like a catchy slogan to me.
have you seen the video?
I stole it from Reagan.
Have you seen the video of that girl that went to like it was some like fucking debate on like plastics use in America or some shit like that. But she goes up and she's like, "We need to end plastics now." And the guy like running whatever it is turns around and he goes, "So what's that water bottle sitting in front of you made of? What are your clothes
phone?"
made of? What's your phone made of?" Fucking literally everything on her person had plastics.
That reminds
Realistically,
me,
like
you know-
80% of it is like companies.
That remind me of the Ralphie May joke when he's talking about. He's like, I was fucking sitting there. He was like doing a joke at a place, and this lady's like, "When do you get rid of these Mexicans?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, man, but if you did that, then your food price would shoot up by $100 because they pick most of your fruits and most of your vegetables." He's like, "Not me. I get my food at Whole Foods."
Whole Foods.
Oh,
That's like that
Whole Foods
video
promises
of,
they don't use Mexicans.
Have you seen that video of Kelly Osbourne going,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
gonna clean your bathroom?
Well,
and
then,
Donald
yeah,
Trump?
it was fucking.
Everyone's like, whoa, whoa.
Did she get kicked off for that?
No, she's still
Easy,
on it.
Kelly. Easy.
Easy,
I mean,
easy, seizure boy.
I get your point, but your delivery's a little shit.
Yeah, you could tell right when she said it, everyone
she
didn't
realized she
react.
fucked up. Like she's like,
was
"Then-
like,
well,
"Oh,
then Donald Trump,
shit."
who's gonna pick your fucking vegetables and clean your houses for $0? And like, oh, bitch, you're implying that you're paying $0 for all this.
I know that your heart was in the right place, but
Yeah, you did not execute well.
you didn't stick
You
the
just showed-
landing, as one would say.
You just showed your hand, lady. Like we all know who's
Yeah.
cleaning your bathroom now.
Basically, everybody else is
And how
also
you're
like
paying them.
Hispanic that's on the cast, so they all were like, whoa, what the
Was
fuck?
this on The View?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Is she on The View?
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it's the mom that's on The View.
Well, I mean, not anymore.
I think
No.
the mom did it for a while.
They, I
She
think,
probably brought her on or something. I don't know.
No, they had a different show, and it had the fucking
the real-
sister from
the real-
Roseanne.
the,
no, I don't know.
Darlene, Darlene.
This one has like the cheetah girl, and it has the woman.
I love
who-
the cheetah girl. What the fuck is that?
Adriana, whatever her name is.
I love Adriana,
No,
whatever her name
fucking
is.
Nothing.
She was one
Show me a
What are we
picture of her
paying for you
butthole.
for?
Adriana.
She
I
was the one
saw
that was married to Rob
Sopranos.
Kardashian.
Wait, isn't one of the no? Is that the one that has one of the sister girls is on it?
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's the first thing we've
Sister,
recognized since she started
sister.
talking about this show.
Tia and
and
Tamara
Tamara.
Maui.
Maori.
Maui?
Maori.
Twitches.
The Twitches.
He's a smart guy.
They were all over Disney Channel for like
yeah.
5 years.
The bitches.
And then they're like, we want to be
And
different. We want to be like separate actresses. And they're like, no.
No.
In fact, I think you're almost 30, so let's just wrap the whole thing up.
Did you
Get
see-
the fuck out.
You're
See
fired.
what happened when the Olsen twins tried to do that? Look how fucked up they are. They stay together.
Their third sister's the famous one now.
And she's the only one that's attractive.
She's got great
Scarlet
tits
Witch.
and
Yeah, the other ones look like you should eat.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to you
Look
guys?
what you could look like if you just had a sandwich every once in a while.
Oh, they really went through.
YouTube could be in Marvel movies.
How come we can't just have like a salad every once in a
Hey,
while?
I didn't tell them to develop an eating disorder.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You called them.
Shut up.
Every
You did it
day
on
for
Full
5
House.
years.
You did it on Full House when they were like toddlers.
You prank called them, but you had to let them know you were recording.
Remember when you had their number?
You
When they
call,
were 12?
You call them, say you got it, dude. Now you fucking develop an eating disorder, you bitch. You know?
You're fat, you're fat, you're fat. Good night. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Fatty.
Yikes.
No one's gonna hire you in Hollywood, fatty.
You should get deathly ill. Deathly skinny. Ill.
Otherwise, how are you supposed to get a job? You'll never be as famous as your sister looking like that.
Don't they have like a fourth one too, or is it just the three of them?
Yeah, they keep her in the
fourth
basement.
I don't know.
They feed
The
her
fourth
fish
one's
heads.
a mess.
Keep the fourth one chained up.
The fourth one is actually Sloth from the Goonies.
Well, you know that.
You know the fourth one?
No,
She's out.
he was in a drama after that.
Oh, no, they're
You know the
half
fourth
sister.
one? She's at the exit to the Best Buy parking lot every day when you leave.
yeah, she's the one asking for money for her children.
She works at 7-Eleven.
Handing out packs of smokes at the local liquor store. What do you think she is?
My sisters were child stars, and then my other sister is like a current star, and I work at Quick Stop.
Have you ever
Uh,
seen
Stop.
My
anybody?
parents are equally proud of all of us for our achievements.
Have you ever
And I
seen,
got off the heroin.
Have you ever seen anybody you know like bumming, like panhandling and shit?
Yes, the loss.
Yeah.
Yes, you. Stop asking me for money.
Yes, please, for the love of God. You don't live here anymore. Go home into the street.
Oh, anytime you go to Almaden, you got to deal with the loss.
It's so
You hope he
sad.
doesn't spot you.
I
Because he
saw-
looks like shit.
I saw him one time, like I ran
And
with
he
Tom,
smells like it.
and I hug, and like he tried to give me a hug, and I half hugged him back, and I was like, he's wearing like a fucking like a rain jacket kind of thing, and I touched him, and I was like, oh, you're wet. I guess I need to go and fucking disinfect now. Like the fuck did you put on me?
I would. There's that car wash right there.
Oh yeah.
He walks in that general area, and I got my car wash. I was sitting out there, and I watched this fool walk back and forth across the street about 8 times, talking to himself loudly.
He's all fucked up.
So like he's on some shit. Like he wasn't crazy. He was a meth head now.
He's
Yep,
a
it's
heroin addict.
Something. One of them. He lost his kid and his girl and all that shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a real
it's a
bummer.
sad one. And on that note, I'm gonna go kill myself.
Real bummer.
I'm gonna kill myself now.
And, I'm gonna,
No, let's get to our first sponsor now. Stamps.com. I don't even think that thing's real. I don't think it exists anymore.
Blue Chew.
Janssen methadone.
Yo, Kratom.
Do you have a
Yo,
problem?
kratom.
The
It's kind
suicide,
of like heroin, but it's heroin.
the
Cleaner,
suicide
cleaner.
hotline. Apparently, they pay you to work there. Apparently, it pays good too.
And also, I'm no longer allowed to call.
And apparently, I guess if you pretend you're gonna kill yourself every other week, they stop taking your call. I don't know what the hell's going on with
take a
that.
joke.
Apparently there's a limit.
Apparently, I'm dysfunctional, and I may hurt someone or myself.
I guess if you found
Apparently,
it,
I'm a menace to society.
apparently you're not supposed to be stalking the people who work there, and their homes.
Apparently
you're not supposed to be making death
That
threats
bitch
to the
shouldn't
people at
wear
the
what
front
she
desk.
was wearing then.
Look, I'll tell you, don't punch the
Apparently
police
it's
when
not
they show
okay
up.
to just decide your doctor's your girlfriend.
Did she say that?
Doctor girlfriend.
She's a rascal. I am legally obligated to be here.
He said he was gonna kill himself, which is not how that works.
Yeah. They would definitely just have 5150.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be written for 5150.
Really? I've heard fucking.
It can be said.
Many of people just fucking.
No, definitely not.
And
Some
you
guy
gotta, it's
told
got to
me.
be written or recorded. Otherwise, they can't prove it.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, that's recorded, so we can prove that. And
Thursday afternoon. Guess that's
Just,
one. That's the end for me.
go ahead and report that to the proper authorities.
You
Get
think you
out
call
of
'em?
my head.
That's what we call them. Yeah.
So
Yes,
when
we-
they show up, I hit them with a stick.
So I beat
Hit them with this club that I gave you.
So I started blasting. So you don't want to be. I love that episode with when they're trying to give Frank the fucking what's it called the God damn
Spit it out.
You want to give
Gooper,
intervention?
the
Intervention.
The
You
intervention.
don't want to have a gun.
You don't want to have yourself.
Where's
a
the
gun.
goddamn grease fire?
I told him there's a grease fire. Where's the goddamn fire?
I told you there was
We're
gonna be
gonna
a
shoot
gun.
it. Hold.
We told you there was going to be a gun.
That's so
We
great.
told you.
you.
You want to be armed.
You're gonna want to be armed.
Have
Reason
you
to take
heard?
the guy that brought guns to
have
a,
you heard
a live
Charlie Day's
broadcast
story?
of a news organization?
Have you heard Charlie Day's story about fucking Dan DeVito? I guess it's like his favorite story about him. He said they went to a party in like the 80s, and he's like, we get there and there's so much cocaine, Charlie. And they had all of our names written out in cocaine. And Arnold Schwarzenegger's there, and he's like, look at my name, it's so big.
Look at my name.
Yeah.
I could
All
just see him
gacked
just like
out.
making things up.
Of course, why not?
He's like, that just freak someone out.
He was
You in Hollywood, dude, you're acting. And acting is reacting. People
Acting.
want cocaine. They want it now.
Improv.
Yes, and
Yes, and. That's right.
Yes, and you should leave.
no, but I think we should do something else.
Stop it.
Queer.
Ding dong.
Oh. Yeah, no, you gotta get George Costanza's pamphlet, Acting Without Acting.
That's beautiful.
Read that at dinner.
Have you seen that he's doing a commercial now for like some one of those like random phone line things like
Oh, it's Costanza.
Like everybody
George
is.
Costanza,
Oh.
Jason Alexander.
Is it
and
the
so,
is it
Mint
the
Mobile?
like
it's yada.
I'm already in a commercial? Like
No,
that one?
they're doing yada yada yada, but they clearly
Oh, yeah,
can't,
yeah,
they
that
clearly
one.
yada 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 is clearly trademarked or something. So he's like a yada yada, and he's like, you can't do a yada yada, and he's like no. You know you're doing this wrong. It's a yada yada yada. There's a third one in there, and you clearly don't have the
Yeah.
rights to it, and you're getting around it.
That's
so-
owned by NBC, Jerry Steinfeld, and
Yeah, for
the
Larry
other guy,
David.
Larry David.
LD.
LD. Shout out to
Larry.
LD.
Shout out to the
Is
LDS
he alive? Who
He's
cares?
still alive.
Church of Latter
Likes
Day
to go to
Saints.
basketball game. He's actually they have him on what's Rich Eisen's show, Tim? Do you know that show?
Nope.
I think
Okay,
it's just
anyway,
called
so
The
Rich Eisen is
Show.
a football sports podcaster and
Yeah, I think it's
commentator.
literally just called the Rich Eisen Show.
It probably is.
You know what I know about it,
Have
but you didn't
Larry
ask
David on
me.
there,
Yeah.
and Larry's all like, I think I have a lot of ideas that would make the game more fun. And like one of the things that he said was like, get rid of field goals. Like just get rid of them. There's no reason that the game should ever be on the line for somebody kicking a ball. Like just get rid of that.
Not
He has a
bad.
point, but then
Not
touchdowns would be the only
bad.
way to score.
That's exactly his
Well,
point.
There'd be
He's
a
like,
lot of boring
like,
punting.
all
It
that
would be
other stuff
boring.
is
That's
boring.
okay.
You would never
Wants
get-
to see
Well, no,
that.
you'd be having to go for it on fourth down every fucking time. That'd be
Yeah.
Yeah, what
fucking
about punting?
so
Dude,
Yeah,
exciting.
NFL games would be
gone?
scoring
No,
like a
fuck
fucking
punting.
college
You have to
game,
go for it.
and
No
then
kicking, he's
high
saying.
school
No
would
kicking.
kill
I
everyone.
thought he said no field goals, which would be different. There'd
To
be
get
a
rid of the
lot
kicker, I believe is what his
okay, that
actual
makes
words
sense.
He's
were,
just
get rid of
done
the
with the
kicker.
kicker altogether.
He was
But what do
really-
you
I
do
think
for
more
what do you
you
do for
start.
kickoff? You just have
Yeah.
the quarterback just fucking
Well,
launch the
that-
shit out of
that-
Or
it.
you just start halfway.
Actually,
no
why
He
matter
not?
said the kicker, not the punter. They're two different people.
Kind of like soccer, you just start midfield no matter what. Or what?
So your field goal kicker
they do that
also
at the
does
20.
the kickoff.
After a touchdown,
Most
you
of the
just go
time.
back to
Yeah,
midfield, and
it
that's where
was-
you start.
Well, they do it at 20.
Well, you just wouldn't do. Yeah, you always start.
You want to
at
do it at
20.
50? There's going to be a lot of scoring.
Pretty good rant too, because he's like, they're the most boring and unathletic people on the field. Why should they be in the game?
Well,
They're
he
usually
clearly
fucking
doesn't know
soccer
Pat
players.
Because
McAfee.
hold on, I have a counter argument to that. Because how great is
Get Larry
it?
on the phone.
How great is it when a punt returner gets away with it, and the only guy in his way is the punter, and the
Yeah.
punter just
Oh,
gets absolutely
what's his name?
leveled.
Pat
Pat
McAfee. Not
McAfee,
true.
Pat
Not
McAfee,
true.
knock your ass
Pat
out.
McAfee will knock your ass out. He got fucking tested for that shit.
That's great. That's
that.
great too.
It's a 1 in a million.
But how great is it just watching a punter get leveled when he's the only
so
guy
funny.
They
still in
usually
play?
just end up like going down. Have you seen like there's a bunch of videos of punchers just like attempting to make a tackle?
They just
but they just kind of run a little bit behind them.
yeah, it's more likely they didn't attempt to make a tackle. They attempted to take a bad angle so it looks like they attempted to make a tackle.
There was like there was in the Pro Bowl, which is supposed to essentially be a flag football game because the season's over.
Two-hand
and none of
touch.
you guys-
Two-hand touch.
They did a fake. This is like maybe 15 years ago. They did a fake punt, and the whole point was the punter was either going to pass it, and no one was open, or it was a designed run. I couldn't really tell the way it was looking. And so he goes to make his run towards the line of scrimmage, and Brian Dawkins, who is one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league, comes in and fucking kills this guy. It does not matter.
That's great because it's a safety, so he had a full fucking head of steam.
Go Birds.
Yeah, like he was so ready to go.
Birds.
Go
It was
Birds.
a fake punt, and this dude was just like wishing a motherfucker would, dude.
That's
and
great.
he did. Like, this guy fucking kills him, dude. It's so great. Brian Dawkins, literally one of the most like feared safeties
Yeah,
in the
he was a
league for how hard he
monster.
hits.
Hell yeah.
Give
Who did
it
he
And
hit?
they're like, yeah, let's have the guy run against Brian
The
Dawkins.
punter tried to
He can
fake
handle himself.
punt and
Oh, got
throw a
wrecked?
pass or run, and yeah.
Oh, he gets
safety.
fucking
Hey, you're a
destroyed.
fucking quarterback now, pal.
Go Birds.
Give Birds.
I don't think you're even really supposed to hit quarterbacks all that hard in the Pro Bowl. Like
You're
it's
not supposed
not.
to hit anybody that hard in the Pro Bowl.
It's a fucking dick
They're gonna
move.
play dead like right away if they feel like
He probably
we
got a
don't want
fat
anybody to
fine
take
for
I was
it.
just
like
gonna
to
say, do you
parade
think
the
they
stars.
still find him hella?
Yeah, he probably got a fat fine for that.
Probably not.
Who?
I don't know, maybe.
They find
it would be
like
funny if
crazy
he
in
did,
the NFL.
and he like tried to appeal it. No, what? I thought this was football.
I was just trying to do my
Sorry, I thought it
job.
was America.
I'm playing for a new contract out here, man.
It's America. It's America.
This is America.
That said, I have been seeing a lot more guys getting fined for like plays within or hits within the play. Like
Yeah.
not
So
even
many
shit
of
that
them are
got
bullshit.
not
But
even
they,
shit that
like-
got like whistled. Like shit that didn't even get called
It's-
like after the game they've been called for it.
You're being
It's
a little
so
rough.
crazy.
Josh Jacobs has gotten a few for fucking running.
Yeah,
What?
just like because they
For
say
saying
he
the M-word?
made contact with his helmet. It's
It's-
like
Running
what?
its mouth.
It's
Yeah,
insane
for
that
running
they
his fucking
have,
mouth.
they have people like watch these videos like a day later, watch the game, and then they send out the fines like that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Because then, like, sometimes they're like looking at plays and like, oh, they think it's like
You made
illegal
our
hit, but it's not.
you made our league look bad.
Nobody else would notice that like during the game.
Oh no! If you guys saw these hits that we're talking about, you'd be like, you wouldn't even know who got the fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you wouldn't know anything like wrong.
No, no,
You'd be
no.
like,
No, no.
they didn't tell you the player.
know
you'd be like, I don't
everything.
know what happened on this play that results in a fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because I know everything, and so
Let's roll it back there.
They should just get Austin in one of those rooms and have him watch
I
it.
We'll
just
be right
got
back.
everything.
They're just gonna send
See that guy? He
just
hit like
send
a
Austin
motherfucker.
to New York.
Austin slapping fines on everybody.
Look at that dick. He's fucking fine. Fines.
He can handle it. He's getting 20 mil this year. We'll be right back.
That's a lot.
You know,
And now we're for our sponsors.
shut the fuck
Nah.
up, Tim. We watched the Creator movie. Have you guys seen that?
Tim, stop talking.
No.
It's for this, we're doing ads. Shut the fuck up.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I do like fucking the NBA the other day. Like Chris Foster just threw out Chris Paul because he doesn't like him,
Chris Paul.
and it's very obvious. And for some reason, the league decided, well, then let's investigate Chris Paul.
Why not? We got nothing better to do.
Yeah. Jesus.
Why not?
Why not?
Not the referee that's clearly carrying.
Why
out a vendetta.
Pinto? Why not?
All right.
There's no way to fix it.
We'll be right back.
We were right after this.
Just say that for everything now. I said that in a show. Like I didn't even know what to say. I was like,
If he's drunkenly, if he's drunkenly, we'll be right back after the messages.
Should record a couple
Just fucking
messages.
pass out.
drop right then and
We should
there.
record a
That would
couple
be really great to
videos.
come back and just sleep.
I'm gonna be right back after the messages.
It's my apnea loudly snoring, scaring everyone, including the pastor that we're gonna have on in a minute.
Dark pastor of Satan.
We're gonna have Father
Father
Leon.
Lucifer from the Church of Satan, and he's gonna do a reading.
We are gonna summon Beelzebub himself and
Ask him some fucking questions. I got things to say. What's your fucking problem, dude?
what's your fucking deal?
Well, where do you get off?
Where do you get off,
Where
pal?
do you get the nerve?
Hey, that Lord of the Flies shit was really fucked up with those little kids. Now you rape them or something?
Catcher in the Rye stuff was really fucked up, huh? You even touch those little boys? I think he did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hard to say, really, isn't it?
What is he?
Just wait.
You diddling boys.
We did an hour and a half. We're good.
He won't
hour
diddle your
five.
kids.
Do an hour
Christopher
and
can't
Well, diddle
math.
your
Mathing
kid.
is hard.
An hour and 7.
We've done like 10
Only
hours.
15 hours.
We've been here since Tuesday.
But we have a bunch of ads we're gonna cut too. That's like an hour and a half. I think
We're
we're gonna
gonna-
cut
Right.
a message from Austin.
We're going to watch a whole cricket match in the
private.
middle of the podcast.
You know what?
3-day
I
long
figured
cricket
out we
match.
got pulled the other day when I was very drunk.
Send the
Because you
N-word.
just played like a NBA game or something.
I was playing college
You
football.
put like
Immediately,
10 seconds
oh,
to
yeah,
like
that's
the
good one.
UFC game.
No, Bryce was watching a college football
It's
game.
like,
He's
yeah,
like, you know what?
delete
I
it
need you
anyway."
guys to watch this.
I'd like to apologize to our listeners. Never mind.
I like to apologize for
They
that.
wouldn't even
And,
know
Nobody
that-
watches this.
Even if they were listening to this, they wouldn't even know about that.
Lord, I apologize for
If
that.
there's
and
if
be
you're
with the
watching
Star
for
and
that,
Pygmies.
watching this, you can come be on the show. Just come to my house.
And then be with the
That
Star
easy.
and
Is
Pygmies,
that
the new game.
one.
Just
For
D-
every
DM us.
video you don't pull, we
One
will give
stream.
you an appearance on this podcast.
Send an email. It's just a video of you just staring at the camera
Oh shit! You know
for
what?
3 to 5 hours,
Yeah.
and then we'll decide if you get to be on the show.
You know, I just found out that there is a jingle all the way too with Larry the Cable Guy as the main character. Remember
Oh, the
Jingle All the
classic?
Way? Yeah.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger.
no,
Yeah,
that one
Schwarzenegger,
sucked.
yeah.
The one with Larry's good.
Jr.,
No,
or not
Larry the
Cuba
Cable
Gooding Jr.
That one gave me
Sinbad?
fucking. I used to not hate. I loved hate that movie because it gave me so
I
much
think they
fucking
called it,
anxiety.
think-
There's like, please just get the fucking shit for your kid and
That's
go
why
home.
I
and-
can't watch that one, the Adam Sandler one, with the jewels. What's it called?
Oh, it's
Uncut
it's
Gems.
really
Holy shit,
Oh, you
dude!
gotta
I'm gonna have
watch-
a heart attack
You gotta
watching
watch
that.
the other one
it
that
just
guy
looks
that
boring
the
to me.
director made. It's what the fuck? It's
I don't
got
like
the-
it.
The new Batman in it. It's on fucking.
You know what you got to
Ooh.
watch is Hubie Halloween.
That one. That one straight up just feels like they were making fun of a retarded guy for like 2 hours.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's cool. It's Adam
'Cause
Sandler.
you know
He's allowed
what?
to do
Retarded people love that movie too.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
They love Adam Sandler.
That I guess fucking his new animated movie he just did for Netflix is doing better than Disney's new movie Wish.
Oh, shit.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
He's
Disney.
literally just doing his like like that voice as a fucking whatever.
They're taking down Disney with that voice.
Why
Like
not?
his old
He
white
should have
dude?
just
Can you do
done
it one
eight-
more time?
He should have just
man.
done
For the
8
people in the back?
Crazy Nights too. 16 Crazy Nights.
16 crazy nights.
16 crazy nights.
68 crazy
I
months.
think it's just been funny
Multiple
if he's
crazy
bad
nights.
at math.
16 crazy
18
years.
nights.
Which is the years where I was homeless.
Several crazy nights.
Couple
It was
crazy
called.
nights.
2 to 3 crazy nights. Depends on my
I
level
think
of
it's
hangover.
8 crazy nights too. Hanukkah.
Hanukkah Reloaded.
8 crazy
Alexis
nights.
Boogaloo.
8 crazy nights too. Kwanzaa version.
8 Crazy Nights too. Passover.
8 crazy nights
Eh?
too. Quantum of Solace.
Oh, that's it. That's whoa. That's licensed. Stamps.com.
Stamps.com is licensing.
Quick message.
Look, I just kind of
We're
realized
concerned about licensing.
if anyone's worried, this is
What?
not a Nazi thing that's right here. It kind of looks like it is.
It is.
It's a
It
Star
is
Wars
Nazi
thing.
It is. It's just
no,
a.
no,
it's,
no,
hang
no,
on.
no, no, no.
It's a Nazi thing. It's a Nazi thing from a galaxy far,
Right.
far away.
It is.
Technically, it's Star Wars Nazis, but it's not Nazi Nazis.
It's my brother's version of the swastika.
Yeah.
Big inclusive Nazis.
Okay, let's cut this and cut off for the podcast.
He gives Darth Vader a hail every time he
Lindsay,
watches
go
the
ahead,
movie.
grab the
gives Darth
bat
Vader
from
a
back
hand
there and hit
job.
off them in the head with
He
it.
gives Darth Vader a hand job
bash him
every
in the
time he
fucking
sees
head.
A
him.
Darth hand job.
A Darth hand job.
The force was flowing through him, I'll tell you that much. And it was red.
I always like the in the
You got a
third
problem,
movie,
bud. That's not good.
I was like in that third movie when fucking his wife is yelling at him. She's like, "You killed younglings." He's like, "Yeah, bitch. Remember when I killed all the sand people? I killed those younglings too, bitch. I'll kill younglings. I don't give a fuck."
They're all dead.
This shouldn't be a surprise to you. I've already established that I kill children.
Yeah.
Or
So
are they
kill
not
you.
people to you?
Well, they didn't get the high
No,
ground.
they're the N-word to her.
Did they have sand?
Oh,
is
you
that
were
the
fine
same?
with it when
What
I was
in
killing
Naboo?
sand people.
No,
God
she
damn it.
kills the sand people that fucking that kidnapped his mom and took her as a slave. And he's like, "I killed the women and the children too." And then she's like, "All right, that's cool, Anakin. That's
And
fine."
he's like, the dogs
and
like,
then
you
he's
piece
like,
of shit.
No. And then it comes to the third one. He's like, "I killed the white kids," and she's like, "You monster! You killed the white kids."
I don't know. I can't even be around you anymore if you're killing white children. God's children.
Sand people are fine. It's because they're
Yeah, he's all I killed the white Jedis, the white children
That was-
Jedis. She's like, that's okay. And the green one with the tentacles. Oh. No.
Yeah.
I really
cool
wish
with
that George Lucas would release the extended edition with all this stuff in it.
With all the Asian.
We know it exists, George.
You know it's there,
Or
man.
Disney. I don't know who owns it anymore. Just put it out and put it on the Disney Plus thing for
Turns
children.
out all the Star Wars movies are just hate films that he CGI'd over.
Can't let the fat.
I mean,
get
it's
around.
basically like, what if Jesus was bad and then he worked for the Nazis?
What if Jesus
Ba-
was a
basically, yeah.
Nazi?
There's
Yeah.
not really a better way to explain it than that.
Yeah, if you want to sit at home and think about that for 4 to 5 hours and send us a video,
Pull out your penis and
hanging
jack
from
it
the
off.
Raptors podcast at gmail.com. You send us a video of you thinking about what I just said for 4 to 5 hours. And if you get up to pee, you restart the timer. And
Yeah, I didn't even
send that, and then
bother
you can
thinking
come
about it
over
initially.
and Austin will fuck you.
I'll fuck your ass.
All right. Go ahead. Wrap it up. Sing.
All right, break.
Okay, wrap it up.
Who's going? You going, Austin?
Let's see if I saw. Oh. I saw my problems and I see the light. We got a loving thing. We gotta feed it right. There ain't no danger we can go too far. We stop believing now that we can be who we are. Grease is the word. They think our love is just a growing pain. Why don't they understand? It's just a crying shame. Their lips are lying, only real is real. We stop the fight right now. We got to be what we feel. Grease is the word, it's the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Grease is the time, it's the place, it's the motion. Now Grease is the way we are feeling.
I don't know what that is, but I hate it.
It's the Grease intro song.
Motherfucker doesn't know what grease is.
Son of